हेलो एवरीवन, ज्ञान विजर्ड में आप सभी लोगों का वेलकम है। मैं हूं अजमल। इस वीडियो में आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस के बारे में लर्न करेंगे और इस प्रोसेस में टोटल वर्क डन का एक्सप्रेशन ड्राइव करेंगे। आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस वो प्रोसेस होता है जिसमें टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट होता है। आइसो मीन्स इक्वल, थर्मल मीन्स टेम्परेचर। आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस वो प्रोसेस होगा जिसमें टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट रहता है। एक गिवन मास ऑफ आइडियल गैस और टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट हो तो PV will be equal to constant, and this is the Boyle's law. That means for a given mass at fixed temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. प्रेशर बढ़ेगा, वॉल्यूम कम होगा, प्रेशर कम होगा तो वॉल्यूम एक्सपेंड होगा। लेट द इनिशियल स्टेट ऑफ दिस सिस्टम इज P1 V1 and the final state is P2 V2. In between these two states, consider a pressure P where volume changes from V to V plus delta V. Let's find out the total work done during this state change. So we know that for gases, the work done delta W is equal to pressure into change in volume. Here we have considered an ideal gas, and for ideal gas PV is equal to nRT. N is the number of the moles, R is the universal gas constant, T is the temperature. Let the volume changes for a very small quantity. That means when delta V tends to 0, very small change in the volume, then we will write the work done dW is equal to P into dV. From this equation, we get P is equal to nRT divided upon V. Let's put the value of the pressure in this equation. C is equal to nRT divided upon V into dV. Total amount of the work done during the state change from P1 V1 to P2 V2. That means total work done W will be equal to integration of dW integration of nRT upon V into dV. And this integration will be from V1 to V2, initial volume V1 to final volume V2. Let's solve it. We know that constant from the integration is always taken out. That means nRT will be out. Total work done W is equal to nRT integration from V1 to V2 dV upon V. Integration of 1 upon x dx is equal to ln x. Using this formula, we can write it as nRT ln V V1 to V2 or nRT ln V2 upon V1. This is the expression of for work done in an isothermal process. We know that internal energy of a system depends on the temperature. Here, temperature is constant because it is isothermal process. That means there is no change in the internal energy of the system. From first law of thermodynamics, we know that delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. That means total heat supplied to a system is the total amount of the heat supplied to a system will be used in two parts. Part of the heat energy will be used for increasing the internal energy, and remaining part is used for doing the work. So for isothermal process, temperature remains constant. That means there is no change in the internal energy delta U. For isothermal process, delta U is equal to 0. Therefore, delta Q is equal to delta W. That means the total amount of the heat supplied to an isothermal process is used for doing the work. When the isothermal expansion happens, then heat is absorbed by the system, volume increases, that means work is done by the system on the environment. And this work done is positive. During the isothermal compression, that means volume decreases, then system will release the heat to the environment and work is done on the system. Remember, when the volume expands, then work done is positive. When the volume contracts, then work done is negative. Hope you find this video useful and informative. Please like it, share with your friends, comments in the comments box, and thank you very much for watching this video.